Good morning, children. Warm welcome to our e-learning class. Now, I am going to take lesson 2, how computer works. Okay, let us have a look from the last lesson. Machines which work with electricity, machines which work without electricity, features of a computer, and you learned about main parts of a computer. Okay, now let us have a look how a computer works. We can explain this with an example. Okay, now when I ask a question to your student, he will listen to this with his ears and he will find the answer in his memory using his brain, and the answer he will tell with his mouth, or he will write the answer in a piece of paper. Okay, now this answering the question, we can divide this into three sections. First, he is hearing the question through his ears. Next, he is thinking the answer with his brain, and he is answering through his mouth or writing the answer with his hands, isn't it? Now, these are the three processes. Okay, same way the computer also works in three main functions, three steps, that is inputting, processing, outputting. Okay, inputting means what all things you are giving to the computer, and processing means the work done by the computer, and outputting means the work after you are given a work to the computer and process is done in the computer, and after you will get a result. After that you will get a result. That is outputting. Okay. Now, devices used for the data flow. Already I told you we can give data to the computer through input devices. Okay, there are so many devices. For example, when you close the eyes of your friend with your hand and take a rose near his nose, he can smell its fragrance, isn't it? Then he can take a decision in his brain and state that it is rose or whatever it is, isn't it? So, when I am asking a question to you, you are hearing through your ears. When you are smelling a flower, you are using your nose, isn't it? So, already you got two input ways. One is using through your ears and using your nose. Same way, for the computer, there are different input devices. So, you can use any one of the input devices. Okay, and the process is done in the main unit, that is CPU. Okay, same way in a human being, the process is done at the brain, isn't it? So, next, the result you will tell through your mouth, or you will write on a paper using your hands, isn't it? Or yes, mouth or your hands. Okay, already we have told two examples. In the both examples, one is using mouth, another you are using hands, isn't it? So these are the output ways. Same way for the computer, there are different output devices. Okay, now let us see what is an input device. Okay, input device help us to provide input to the computer. There are different types of input devices. I already told you, that is keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone, webcam, joystick, trackball, and light pen. Okay, there are so many others also, but usually you all know these all things, right? Okay, now let us see the screen. See, keyboard, touch screen, webcam, microphone, joysticks, scanner, mouse. These all you can see on the screen, isn't it? Can you recognize these all things? Yes. Okay. Now, next we will think about the system unit or processing unit or the CPU. Okay. CPU is the processing unit and it is the brain of the computer. The other name of CPU is system unit. It has a circuit board called motherboard. Okay. Now, it has a chip inside the CPU called microprocessor, and it is the main component where the processing is done. Okay. Input devices and output devices are connected to it. All the input devices and output devices are connected to the CPU. Okay. You already learned about the input devices, isn't it? Okay. It is divided into three sections. CPU can be divided into three. That is ALU, CU and MU. ALU means arithmetic logic unit where the calculations are done. CU is control unit which controls the whole system. Okay, and MU is memory unit that stores the data. Okay, now we can see about the output devices. It helps to get results or processed information from the computer. Main output devices are monitor. It shows output like a TV. Okay. Now, next one is printer. Printer, you will get a result on a paper. It prints the output on a paper. The other one is speakers to listen sounds from the computer. Okay. Now next, storage devices. Storage devices are used to store the information for further use. Okay. And for examples, pen drive, CD compact disc, hard disk, DVD digital versatile disc. Okay. Then some more is there, cloud space, Blu-ray disc. These are the new one. You need to learn only pen drive, CD and hard disk. That is enough for you. Okay. Now, let us summarize what all things learned today. Basic functions of a computer, input devices used, about the processing device CPU, and we learned about the output devices used and storage devices. That's all for today. Thank you, children.